Happy Saturday morning, and wherever you are, whatever time it is, wherever you're at. Today, we're going to be doing a TryHackMe room called Source, and we're actually going to do some hack and sacking today. So I'm going to be bringing in Kevin in a second, but like always, if you guys enjoy all these videos, if you have any comments while we're live, throw it in the comments, and after the fact, just throw it in the comments below, and we'll go from there. So let me bring in Kevin, and we'll go from see how he's doing, and then we'll jump onto the box and start hacking sacking.
Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing, man? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, man. How are you? How's everything?
Good. Can't complain. Just another day, another wonderful Saturday in paradise.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So today, obviously, we are taking a break from that red team thing. And the reason why I wanted to take a break from that red team thing, because I thought it was a lot of theoretical aspects of red teaming. And we are going to DEF CON in like, what is it, 2 or 3 weeks now? Two and a half weeks?
Yep.
So I just thought, okay, like next week I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be available, and I guess the following week is pretty much DEF CON, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe we have one more. What box you're gonna do? It's called Source, I believe. Source, yeah, and it's on TryHackMe, so it's like a room. So we'll see how this goes. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Never did this room. I didn't even join it yet, so I'm waiting to do everything live. Just so I hit, join the room, and we go at it as a team. So if anyone wants to follow along or watch me bump my head, we'll see how this goes. I have no idea what it's going to be like. But Kevin has never done this room either. So hey, from Mexico City, awesome. Hola, ¿qué más? ¿Todo bien? So yeah, so that's it's gonna be a fun time. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fun time, and let's share my screen. Let me bring this over. Let me share my screen for a second. Boom, boom, boom. Let me move this over here and bring my screen in. And you can see my screen?
Yep, I see you.
Cool. So I'm already connected to VPN, as you can see here. And in order to, unless you're going to use the actual attack box on TryHackMe, I don't like to do that. I like to use my own tools on my own local Kali box. So I'll connect to the VPN. So I did that here. My first tab here is connected to the VPN, and I just have my tabs as we go. But we'll get to that in a second. Whoops. We'll get to that in a minute because I haven't even joined anything. So first things first, obviously, we're going to go ahead and join this. And I didn't even read this, and I think I'm SOL. I just read this. Web-based system configuration tool. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So I'm not a web hacker, web person. So this should be a fun ride. So anyone in the comments, if you want to help a brother out while we're doing this, thank you. All right, so let's start this machine up. We'll see. Hopefully we can get through this together within the hour. But let's start this IP up. And this should be a fun ride. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but Kev, are you gonna do this box as well, or are you just gonna?
I have it open on mine, so
Okay.
I'm starting my machine right now too. So
okay, cool deal. Just so we can tag team on this thing, and for everyone, obviously Kevin does work in the cybersecurity space. He's not on this side of the spectrum of hacking and stuff like that, but from my understanding, this is something that caught your interest, and you're starting to get into a little more. Is that right?
yeah, I'm doing more of the hacking side now. And my manager wants me to learn that because I'm dealing a lot with 701 products, and some of the products I'm not familiar with. So I have to know how to attack a box and defend a box. I need to learn how to do that. And I actually was given a book recently on Server 2022, so I'm gonna go over that. Probably make a video on that too, actually.
Awesome.
Yep.
So this is the title of Source. The IP address is 10.10.4.107 in my case. So first thing I'll normally do is just try to ping that, and just to make sure I can. Whoops. Of course. Let's try to ping and make sure. So I'm able to ping, right? So I know I have communication between my Kali box, and that host. So the first thing we normally do is just do enumeration, but I want to actually mkdir, and I want to make a directory called source. All right. Oh, jeez. All right. All right. I want to do a quick nmap. And let's put my IP address, and let's just, I'm going to do everything. And let's just see what we got here. So obviously the nmap scan, we're going to do a service version scan, see what services are running on this box. A default scripting scan, this will run like all the NSEs, the nmap scripting engine, all their tools. And then we're going to put the output into tryhackme.txt, and that's the IP address that we're actually going to go against. So we'll give that a moment. And I looked at this thinking, okay, there's not going to be a lot of like reading and stuff like that, and it's only user flag and a root flag. And like I said, I think I got myself in trouble because it's a web, something with web. So we'll see. And this is you're gonna see me do the struggle. Yes, we'll see how it goes. Adventure, exactly. It's definitely going to be an adventure. All right, so we have port 22 open and 10,000. So mini server. So I want to, what I normally do, this is what I normally do. I'll take this output and, whoops, I'll take it from here. I'll take this output, copy this, and just throw it like in a, and let's just, what is that? I don't know what that is. Something else. All right, so now of course I'll make this bigger so you guys can see. So this is going to be my output of my nmap scan, right? So we have port 22 and 10,000. So webmin HTTPD. So if I try to just go out, let's copy this, and let's go out to the interwebs, and actually go here. Copy this, colon 10,000. Oh, I think I did too many zeros. That's my bad. 1, 2. All right. Error. It's running SSL instead. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can. Oh, I didn't mess that up. Huh. Let's see. All right. So fun. All right. So what we can do is now we can just maybe try to run like GoBuster, see if there's anything that has. So GoBuster is a brute forcing directory. You know, we're going to try to brute force any directories that are on this, see if we get any other hits or something like that. I know this is just my enumeration as. So let's go to GoBuster and not this. Sorry, this is something else. All right. So let's do HTTP : what was the IP address again? And if anyone has any feedback while I'm doing this, if I'm going to left field, let me know, because like I said, this is going to be a fun time. All right, colon 10,000, which we have to. All right, I guess that didn't work. Let's see if we. Interesting. Shouldn't need the whoops. You shouldn't need the 10,000. That's what it is, right? Let me go check. Let me go back. DR word list. I'm sure this is where my word list is. All right, let me just. I guess nothing is there. So I don't know. I don't know if there's something going on here or what. Let's see something. Let's go back here. All right. You know what? Let me go back to my scan. Let me see if it gives me any tabs. So we have menu server 1.8.9. Let's just try to copy this in Google and the exploits for this. Make this bigger for you guys so you guys can see this. So it looks like there's maybe a remote code execution. Let's see. And hey guys, blah blah blah, Python. So Python looks like there's like a Python script. All right, where is there a script here that we can get? Go to GitHub link. Let's go to the link here and see the code is probably here. Here's the code right here. All right, so we'll give this a jingle. So we'll what I'll do is really quick. I'll just do copy this exploit. Since I'm here, I'm just gonna do wget and then paste, and I'll pull that down. So now I have this exploit right here. So let me add really quick. So this is the Python script or whatever that script was. So let's go see how we use this thing now. Oh, I think I pulled on the wrong thing. Come on.
Yeah, so Pat, there's a video associated with it. You have to run an Nmap scan.
Nmap scan on what?
On the source of the IP address. You have to try to exploit the vulnerability of that IP address.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll show you something right now. I want to remove that. I want to do wget. I want to pull down this Python script. This is what I needed. So now if I tap this what the heck is this? Looks weird. All right, so this looks just weird. Why doesn't it look? All right, what I'm gonna do is just copy this really quick and just shoot. Get instead of yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I can use get as well. I guess wget is just so much quicker. What was I gonna do? All right, so let's just do nano real quick and just put like what the hell is this thing? .py. All right, so now we have this here. Now let's go figure out how to run this. Where was that thing? Examples. Host port command. So, okay. So say for example, so if I'm understanding this correctly, so we do Python 3 against this exploit, against the IP address, the port, and for example, this is the command like ID, right? Like if it's root, if it's, whatever. So let's just give this a jingle. Let's try this. Let's pull this over here a little bit so I can make this smaller so I don't fat finger this thing. And I'm gonna pull it over to the left so you can see. I think we're on the right. I don't even know where we are. Oh, shoot. All right, what I'm gonna do is just Python 3. All right, so Python 3 web hack.py. And then what was the IP address? I don't know the IP address. All right, so paste this here. Whoa, what the hell? I guess I didn't copy the IP address. Sorry about that. All right, so let's try this again. Copy, paste, there you go. All right, so port 10,000, and then ID, for example. So, okay. Wow, that was fucking easy. All right, so we are root right there. You see that? Like, it was pretty. All right, so what we're gonna do now, that was really easy. Hopefully it wasn't that easy. Hopefully. Let's just run off MSF console really quick. I want to see something. All right, so let's just search. Oh, what was it? Webman.
Yeah, I told Pat, pick a room that makes him sweat.
Oh man, yeah. This is no bueno. All right, so we have some stuff here. These exploits. So let's see what looks juicy here. Excellent. All right, so I want to try this one right here and use 7. Options. All right, so we just do set our host. My R host, and then show options again. So my R host, my port is 10,000. I guess that's the target port. I'm going to change SSL to true because remember we had that SSL certificate. So let's go ahead and set SSL true. Okay, and then let's do show options. Make sure everything is hanky-panky. True, blah, blah, blah. Let's just see exploit. Let's see if it was that bloody easy. No. Oh, lhost did it. Lhost. All right, let me go back up so you can see it up here. This a little larger. Set lhost to ton 0. I'm assuming I'm on tunnel 0 because that's going to be the TryHackMe VPN tunnel back to their thing. And let's just put exploit. And fingers crossed. Look at this shit. Wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like we popped the shell. Or root. So let's do ls. Yeah, we're in that box. That was really right. All right. So let's do pwd. Where are we? Web. Let's go up really quick. Oh man. Sorry. All right, so that actually hurt. All right, so let's just cd, for example, home, ls, pwd, make sure we're home, no, / home. Why can't we go to home? It's really weird. I'm missing something. This is what you do. I get all lost. Okay. Shoot. Where am I on? It's weird that I can't go cd / home. Why the hell can I cd to home? It's really strange. Let's see. All right, so I just obviously just have an interactive session so I can interact with the shell instead of that whole thing. So let's just do pwd. We're in here. Let's see, just see if we do cd home now. There you go. And now dark. Let's cd to dark, I guess. And then user.text, so I can tag.
There it is.
All right.
Here we go. That's what we're looking for.
So that's the first flag. I guess let's go back here and just the user flag. Hopefully. All right, now we have to get the root flag. So I don't know if there's any privask or whatever. Let's do cd there. ls. No, we're already in root, right? So
Yeah.
So if we just cd to root, no way. What? Yes, that's the root. That was really simple. All right, I guess I didn't sweat too much. That was really easy. That was too easy. Yeah, that was fun.
No, it's good though. We could take questions too. So it's good.
Yeah.
So we don't want to make it too long because then we'll bore everyone to death. Yeah.
Yeah. So that took what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was 20 minutes.
So let me move this. Let's put this to the side real quick and then come back. So yeah, so that was pretty much. Congratulations, thank you, Sandra. Yeah, that was not that bad. I didn't expect it to be that short because I did get a little worried once I saw web. I was like, oh man, we'll have to start using Burp Suite and I want to be here for 10 hours. But yeah, so now we'll just hang out for another 10, 15 minutes. If you have any questions about that box, what I did, how I did it, my methodology, my thought process behind what I did, that was a perfect link. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now
Yeah.
I know Pat's weakness. So if we ever go and we do a room together, it's gonna be all web based. It's all web based.
Thank you, Jack.
Rooms.
Yeah, it's funny because I can fumble through it. You know what I mean? I can do some stuff, but it's not like something I'm like passionate about. Like, oh, let's go, compromise this web app. Like I've done some stuff on, WordPress, doing some exploiting some stuff and cross-site scripting and, all this other stuff that you'd learn on the OS top 10. But it's not something I'm going to gravitate to saying, oh, let's go do this, right? There's someone that likes to do web application pen testing. I'll hand it off to them. That's all you. Kudos to you and go do your thing. But like the Active Directory, the in-house, the internal stuff, external stuff, the OSINT stuff, like all the stuff that really contains the infrastructure and the networking stuff. Maybe because I understand it a lot better. When I have to look at code and like even with that, like yeah, I could do some Python stuff and I can steal someone's GitHub thing, copy that and nano and create a document and save it. Right? It doesn't take a rocket science.
Yeah. What's the username? Blessing. Pat used to be an instructor for like red team stuff, or like he did do cyber. He was a cybersecurity instructor. So, do you have anything, Pat, you recommend for someone that's new to try to understand what you just did? Because he's asking that question.
I need someone to teach me how to do that. Yeah, so that's a good question. It's a hard question to answer because I don't know you and I don't know your level, where you're at. What I just did, I know people that work in IT that work on servers every day. Maybe I'm not going to speak for Kevin, for an example, that work in IT, that work on AD, work on Exchange, Office, all this stuff that he deals with every single day. But if you would have thrown him in the situation, he would have been Googling it a lot, right? He would have been probably trying to figure it out. Maybe he would have got stuck. Like I got stuck for a second, right? Like when I had to, the HTTP and then like this, and I had to figure out when that code, and it's all about, for me, it's all about the mindset of figuring out how to get to the point where you want to get to. If I want to get into your Wi-Fi, for an example, right? If you understand how beacons work, what is a four-way handshake? How does the data traverse between the airwaves, right? You can't just open up your laptop and say, I want to click a button and get your Wi-Fi password. It doesn't work that way, right? You have to understand how the network works. But yes, thank you, T. Hack the Box. Hack the Box starting point is a good place to start. TryHackMe, is good. There's so many like really, really basic level understanding. Like, where are you at with Linux? Where are you at with Windows, wherever you're at, however you say that word. Like, like it all depends on your ability and where you're at. you know. So if you can elaborate on where you're at this very moment, maybe we can guide you a little better. But you know, those are definitely some good recommendations.
Yeah, that's why I took the Google cybersecurity course to get a better understanding of cybersecurity. Since I come from I don't do cybersecurity. I do cybersecurity now, but before I didn't do cybersecurity, and understanding like the TCP/IP and the OSI model, and understanding how things talk to each other, but also understanding like what is a packet, what does the packet do once it reaches out to another device, and how they talk to each other, and when the packet is talking to another device, like what ports are vulnerable, right? That's why we use Wireshark, right? So understanding the networking aspect of IT and cybersecurity is extremely important, because if you don't know the networking, you're going to be in trouble. It's just like, it's very problematic if you don't know those basic stuff, the basic stuff. So, yeah.
Looks easy, but requires solid knowledge in programming. I'm not a programmer, Sandra. I don't know anything about programming. I know networking, I know operating systems, I know protocols and network protocols, but programming, I don't come from a programming background. Like if you told me to write that exploit from the beginning, we would have been here until 2030. You know what I mean? But as long as I can read the code, I understand what the code is doing, right? But actually writing the code, it's never something I've been into. You know what I mean? And I hear different things out there. You know what I mean? You need to know this, you need to know that. But I never needed to know it, and I'm pretty successful in what I do. So, you know, but knowing it obviously will help you, right? Develop tools, make your life easier. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was the same way, Pat. When I got into cybersecurity, you were like, you need to know coding for cybersecurity. I'm like, no, you don't. It depends what job you're doing. Like, I don't like when people say that. Like, it depends what you're doing. Obviously, if you're gonna do like, you're gonna do certain cybersecurity jobs like API hacking, right? Then yeah, it'll make more sense. But like what I do, I don't do coding at all. I do zero coding. I probably do more PowerShell than anything else, but that's about it for me. So, yeah.
Yeah. So like, so I look at scripting and programming two different things. At least for me, I don't know. That's my opinion. Programming is, I think, a little different than scripting, because scripting is just having a function to do something, you know. So like malware analysis, where exactly,
Yep.
exactly. And I'm still learning Linux commands and uses, and I'm taking a course in networking. That's good. But I need to practice ways to learn. So if you're looking to learn more about Linux commands, but you want to take like Cisco, wait, it's like
I got you, man. Give me a second. It was a blessing, right? I got you.
Yeah. No, you're very welcome, Jeffrey. I've been
Yeah.
finished play as well, not so much. I want to do more hands-on things. Yeah. So I have a whole thing on my channel too, like setting up your own hacking lab. There's like, you know, the Cyber Mentor, which is Heath Adams from TCM Security. There's John Hammett. There's Hackersploit. There's so many channels for free, right? That you can just learn things. Like I would always go the free route before you start paying for stuff, because you know, when you start paying for it, you know, then that means you want to like lead towards something. Maybe you want to go get a certification and stuff like that. But if you're just trying to get the basic understanding, the fundamental knowledge, yeah, there's so many free resources today. Like, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse not to.
You ever heard of that, Pat? Linux Survival?
Yeah.
That's that basic. I gave him that link. It's basics. That's basics for Linux. If you're trying to learn basic commands in Linux.
Yeah. It's that, like, Linux has so many commands, right? So, you know, like the basics, you know, as long as you know how to navigate around the operating system, the file system, you could do that. Like, you should be good. You should be in good hands. Yeah, Linux Basic for Hackers. Is that the one I got here? Is that one?
I have a book here.
Yeah, this book. Yeah, this thing.
We'll have the book.
Yeah, this book right here.
Yeah, we'll have the book.
It's definitely a good book. I had it to collect dust.
Yeah, mine too, actually. It has dust on it. I gotta go over this book again. It's a
But
great book, man. I like this book. Especially the Penguin. The Penguin reminds you of me when I have no coffee because I'm upset all the time. Drink coffee, I'm good.
yeah, that's awesome. So Sandra, we are creating a Latin American ethical hacking association in Mexico City. Let's dear friends. Yeah, yeah. If you obviously you can add me on LinkedIn, shoot over your message, and we can definitely link up. That'll be, I don't mind. I'm sure Kevin wouldn't mind either. We can get together and talk something. And obviously, my Spanish is very limited, but obviously Kevin speaks Spanish too. So
Yeah, I speak Spanish.
the bilingual aspect is there. But yeah, so Sandra, more than happy to help you out. So yeah, so if there's no more questions, it's pretty much. Thank you, cheers.
What's your plan for today, Fat? What you got going?
Man, after this, just probably go to the gym because I didn't go to the gym this morning because I was super tired, and yeah, that's pretty much it today. Probably do some hacking later. Now I have to brush up on my web app stuff because I feel like an idiot, but it's all good. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, what about you? Any fun plans?
No, I was gonna. I have a video I made yesterday. I'm gonna upload it right now. That's the plan for today, and probably hang out with my dad. I told you I always hang out with my dad, so I'm probably gonna hang
Yeah,
out with my dad today. And probably do some. I'm gonna do some jogging today too. Cause I ran yesterday. I always run every day, so I'm probably gonna run today
trying to get
as
5 from
well.
DEFCON.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No, I'm just messing with you.
yeah. And I have an AWS event that I'm going to next week, or the week coming up, and they invited me for like a bar / car show. So I'm going to that. That should be fun. It's a bar / car show. You can see like all the NASCARs. And they're actually in the bar. Like literally all the cars are in the bar and you're drinking just looking at cars.
So, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I did very well. Thank you, Sandra. Gracias. Gracias por todo. But yeah, it's like that sounds fun. I'm not really into cars anymore. I just have my little rinky-dink car, drive around, and yeah, I'm too poor for that. Too poor.
yeah, I don't have fancy. I'm not a car guy myself, but if you're gonna invite me to something, I'm down for it. Just try something different, right? So yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Oh wait, you just hit 36,000 subscribers, right? Or am I
36,
35?
I don't really know. No, let me see. I think it's 35.
35?
I think. Yeah, 35. Yeah, 35,000. Yeah, you're almost at 50, son. So that's it's a pretty decent number, man.
Yeah.
50 G stacks, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You better have more money in your bank than your subscribers, that's for sure. I would always make a joke. I would make a joke about that with friends. I'm like, dude, if I have more subscribers than I have money in my bank, damn. I better start selling these things for $1 a piece. But yeah, man, sounds good. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll be able to do this again before DEF CON, because I think DEF CON is in 3 weeks, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, it's not this week. It's not that week. It's the third week.
Maybe we can jump on the 5th, because the 9th I think the 8th I fly out there.
The 5th will work. Yeah, the 5th will work. We'll figure out which room to do.
Yeah.
And then we'll do one live in DEF CON. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, make sure you have your flipper.
Yeah.
Got my flipper. I'm ready. Go open up some freaking doors at the hotel.
I have my it's over here on the table. I'm gonna take out my RSA token.
And then I don't really have any other. I need to make a video on like I get all these questions what's in your backpack? Like, what kind of gadgets or hacking tools do I have in my backpack? And I always say like, isn't that like private? Like, what's in my
Yeah,
backpack?
they ask you what's in your backpack, and you take all the equipment out, and then the last thing you take out is a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, everyone in IT has a bottle of whiskey because when we're having a bad day, we're having a bad day.
This is what I drink. Green tea. This is my whiskey. And fun fact, if anyone else is new, like, I don't drink alcohol, so don't invite me for a drink at DEF CON if you see me. I don't drink. Never been drunk, so sorry. I don't really
Well,
drink
Pat
alcohol.
loves eating though. If you have food, give him all the food you want. Just give him a little food.
Yeah. And then what is the slogan? Get jacked or get hacked.
Get jacked or hacked.
Go to the gym.
That's gonna be the hashtag for when Pat hits 50K subscribers and we do a giveaway. That's gonna be the hashtag.
Get jacked or get hacked. Yeah. Hopefully I hit 50K. I don't know. That's 15,000 more. And maybe by next summer, hopefully.
No, I think you do it this year. I'm calling it this year.
We'll see.
I think this year you'll do it because you're very active on YouTube. So
yeah, I try my best, man. The last couple of weeks have been tough because, personal things, but it's I'll try to stay at it. I'll try to post a little more before DEF CON and get jacked or get hacked.
Get jacked or get hacked. That's right.
Yeah, it's the new slogan, and I've been wanting someone to like make a. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Owen. Like, I want to try to get like so if there's anyone listening to this, like, and you're like a graphic designer, if you do it as a student or whatever, like, hit me up because I want to get a graphic that's like, in my head, it's like someone that's quote unquote jacked in like a hoodie, and the slogan at the bottom says like "Get jacked or get hacked." And get hacked like that. So like,
I'm gonna wear a shirt that says that in DEF CON. Just show up out of nowhere and like, wait, that has to be Kevin. The only one that I know that has that knows that quote is Kevin.
Yeah, yeah. So like if anyone knows any, I'll invite you for tacos and enchilada. Yeah, I love tacos.
I actually not to be random, but I actually might go to Mexico this year for vacation.
Yeah, Mexico's cool. I went there.
Yeah, I might go to Mexico. So we'll see.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So if there's any more questions, we'll hang out for like 3 more minutes. We'll give it like.
Then me and Pat will catch up behind the scenes where basically I make fun of him and he makes fun of me and we joke around behind the scenes. Basically.
Exactly. And we drive him nuts for a few minutes and then we
call it a day after that.
And then so awesome, Sandro. So like if you want, just reach out and you can join my Discord as well. Join the Discord. And
we have a free Pat has a free Discord. So I don't understand why anyone would not take advantage of that. No, it's free. So,
so
definitely recommend joining.
Yep, and I think Devin threw that in there.
Yeah.
So join, and then we can have a little group chat and talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever kind of business ideas that you have for your students or whatever you want to teach, and if there's any syllabus that you need help developing or whatever.
And if you want to talk about tacos, that's fine with us too. So.
Tacos. I'm in Discord. Awesome. And sorry for like folks that are listening that are in my Discord. I haven't really been too active on Discord. I do have some, Kevin being one of them, like moderators that help me. Because I do, I'm not a full-time Discorder. So like, I do my, I do my own thing as well outside of that. So I try to be as attentive as possible. But then I see a whole bunch of trolls and saying stupid shit. So I'm like, I don't even bother. If it's not directly to me, like, hey, ask me a question, I just let them shoot their stuff. But yeah, so we'll wrap it up. So, my last words, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, and have an awesome Saturday. Today's Saturday. And stay safe. And until next time, have a good one. Any last words, Kevin? And
yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching us live, and I appreciate you guys as always. As I always tell everyone, like, I appreciate the audience. I love you guys. Have a good one. Take care.
Take care, folks.